biggest mistake is that these judgment scenes, and they are judgment scenes, that we have not added Genesis 3 and 1 Kings 19 to the list of judgment scenes, which we're about to do. So Genesis 3:8 is a vital part of Adam and Eve's judgment scene. This is where God is coming on. They suddenly realizing that they are naked, exposed. They feel unprotected, uncovered. Oops, they know that they have made a very grievous error. The very fact that this is a judgment scene should prepare us for storm theophany. If there's no storm theophany in this passage, that's the only judgment scene in the Bible without it. Serious divine judgment scene without the concept of storm theophany. So we should expect it. It should be here. When I did my doctoral dissertation, and I was doing it on Genesis 8, 1-3, and one scholar said this: the surprising thing about the biblical flood story is that there should be a text in which we have the calming of the waters, but we don't seem to have one. Except we do, and that's my doctoral dissertation, Genesis 8, 1-3. Genesis 8, 1 has the calming of the waters. And God remembered Noah and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God sent a wind to blow against the waters, and the waters shakak. And that word shakak means became calm. The waters became calm. It is after the calming of the waters. By the way, the rains are still flowing, the fountains are still pumping, but God has sent his wind. Now, does wind calm water? It does not. In the real world, wind stirs water. And they knew this. But in this particular instance, the wind sent against the water, it is judgment. It is God sending his wind against the waters, and the waters become calm. Then, and the grammar is very specific, the waters become calm, then the windows of heaven are shut, and the fountains of the deep are closed up. Right? Then the waters are driven back to their place. And it takes, at the end of 150 days, this whole process begins to take place. But you've got this thing where this guy's an expert in flood texts, and having read all the flood texts of the ancient Near East, he's wondering why the biblical story doesn't have a calming of the waters. But the biblical story does have a calming of the waters.